Okay, YouTube, I'm getting ready to start making some candles. Everything's been wiped down with alcohol. I got my jars. I'm only doing 4 jars and 3 of my little jars, and I'm going to do 6 of the candle cubes. So I have my measuring cup to measure my wax. And then I use these little plastic cups here to measure my fragrance. So I'm going to pause in between and then continue. All right, I'm going to get my gloves on and start getting ready to melt my wax. And I got wax from Candle Science and big bag of wax here from Candle Science. This is the soy wax. Also, my fragrances from Candle Science. I'm going to do a mixture. I'll explain it later on more down the line. So, I'm going to pause now and get my gloves on and my water ready. So, I went ahead and wiped down my working space. I bleached it down. I have my spoon that I mix with my thermometer. This is 8 cups of wax. I cut my water on, so I'm going to set it in so it can start to melt. So the first one I'm going to do is the apple cinnamon. So, because I have a few orders for that. So I'm going to do that one first, and then I'm going to do a watermelon craze. And I'll explain that to you further on in the video. So right now I'm going to wait and let my 8 ounces of wax start melting, which I probably should have let the water heat up first. And I have my, like I said, my thermometer and my mixing spoon. And I'm going to go ahead and rinse out this measuring cup, and I'll be back. So, as you can see, I done washed out my measuring cup. I'm going to place some gloves on, and I'm going to start putting my wickers into the jars while the wax is still melting. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to pause. By then, my wax would have started to melt, and then I can prep my fragrances to go into the wax. Okay. Okay, so I put my wickers in my 5 jars that I need. The reason I'm not making as many is because I'm just starting off. We're just starting off, and we don't have a lot of orders coming in. So I'm making, I already have 2 small bottles of the apple cinnamon. So I'm going to make 3 of the, maybe 4 of the apple cinnamon in the bigger bottles. And then I'm going to do 3 apple cinnamons, and then a watermelon craze. I'm going to do 4 jars. So I have to, sanitize everything down again after I'm done with the apple cinnamon and reset up and all that good stuff. So right now I'm going to go check on my wax. So be right with you. Okay, as you can see, my wax is starting to melt. And I think it needs to be at least 190 for it to be, completely done. So I'm going to just let this melt for a little bit. And I'm going to get my red coloring and go from there. Alright guys, so I end up adding another 6 cups of wax because of the amount I need. My thermometer is at 199, so I'm going to go ahead and take this out and turn it off. I already have my fragrance ready. This is 60 cc's. I like to use this because it helps me. This is a little cup that I use to help measure my fragrances. This is 2 ounces. And then I have my red wax, which I got off of Amazon, and my candle making kit, my first candle making kit, so I can learn how to make candles. So I'm going to go ahead and let this simmer, and then I'm going to add my colorant and my fragrance. So I done added the colorant and the fragrance. Look how pretty that look. It smells so good. So this is, like I said, my apple cinnamon candle. I'm going to let this settle for a little bit, and then I'm going to start pouring it into the jars. Okay, so I poured the wax in the jars. I haven't poured it in my cube cases yet because the wax is a little too hot, and this is plastic. So I have to wait a little bit for the wax to settle, and then I'll be pouring them into my cubes. Okay, guys, so I did the cubes. I did 4 of them. So now it's a process with making candles. So now I'm gonna let this simmer, and I'm going to start. I'm going to wait until the rest of the wax melt, dry a little bit, and then I'm going to continue to do the top of these. I'm going to make a special topping, and I'm going to clean all this off when it dry a little. I came over towards the ceiling fan, so it's going to help dry quicker. So, alrighty. Okay, it is starting to dry, as you guys can see. It's starting to settle. So, give it maybe another hour, and I can start labeling. Okay, so this is going to be the topping. It's like ice cream of the jar candles. So now I just scooped it out. I have to wait till it settle more. And then I'm going to poke a hole and put it in a jar. And then here's the wax. Not the wax, excuse me. Amateur mistake. But these are the cubes. They're almost dry. Still settling. If you can see in the middle, it's still settling. So, okay. So, this is the ice cream candle. Then I have my little, authentic type tin candle here. These are $10, $5, and these are also $5. And these are my cubes. And I'm melting more wax for my watermelon craze. Same process, just a little different. I'm not going to record the whole thing again, but I will show you finished results. Hi guys, so I decided to redo all of the apple cinnamon because the color was off. So they are almost done. And now I'm starting my watermelon craze. So I'll show the ending results. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the finished product I got. This is the watermelon craze, and as you can see, the back of it, it's multiple colors. It's green, pink, and orange. This is the watermelon craze, like I said. And then we have the apple, which I had to redo it because the color was off. Okay, this is the watermelon craze. This is how it looks. This is how the tops look. And then is the apple cinnamon in the cubes. Like I said, I'm new at this. The label making, it's not the best, but everything is homemade. My husband and I, this is our product line. So please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Probably said that backwards, but forgive me. Thank you.